Our first tale revolves around Enoch, a man known for his close relationship with God. Enoch, a figure shrouded in mystery and intrigue, is one of the most enigmatic characters of the ancient scriptures. His life was marked by righteousness and a profound connection with the divine, so much so that it is said he walked with God. Let's delve deeper into his story, a narrative that challenges our conventional understanding of life and death. Enoch was seventh in line from Adam, and while little is known about his early life, his later years were nothing short of extraordinary. He lived for 365 years, a number synonymous with the days in a year, and then he was no more. Not because he died, but because God took him. Now, what does that mean, you may wonder? The scriptures don't provide explicit details, but the essence of the story lies in its interpretative richness. Some believe that Enoch was taken to heaven without experiencing the pain of death, an honor bestowed upon him for his righteousness. Others suggest that his walking with God symbolizes a state of spiritual enlightenment, where Enoch became one with the divine consciousness. Regardless of the interpretation, one thing is clear: Enoch's life was a testament to the power of faith and spiritual connection. His relationship with God wasn't confined to rituals or religious obligations. It was an intimate communion that transcended the physical plane. Enoch's story urges us to seek a deeper connection with the divine, a pursuit that can lead to transcendence beyond our earthly existence. It's a compelling reminder that spirituality is not about religious practices alone, but a journey of self-discovery, a path that can lead us to a higher consciousness, a profound understanding of life and beyond. So, let's take a leaf out of Enoch's book and strive for that deeper connection. For who knows what mysteries we might unravel in our own spiritual journey. Next, we turn to Elijah, a prophet who was taken up to heaven in a chariot of fire. Elijah, a figure of great significance in biblical lore, is known for his devotion to God and his fearless pursuit of righteousness. His story is one of courage and unwavering faith. Elijah's narrative is filled with tales of miracles and divine intervention. He challenged the prophets of Baal, a false deity, to a test of faith. When his sacrifice burst into divine fire, while the offering of the false prophets remained untouched, it was a clear sign of God's favor. Elijah's faith in God was so strong that he dared to defy the norm, and his faith was rewarded. But perhaps the most extraordinary part of Elijah's story is his departure from this world. Unlike most, Elijah did not taste the bitterness of death. Instead, he was carried up into heaven in a chariot of fire, a symbol of divine power and purity. Imagine that. A chariot ablaze, tearing across the sky, bearing the prophet away. It's a vivid testament to the extraordinary rewards of steadfast faith. The chariot of fire is a potent symbol. Fire, in many cultures and traditions, represents purification, transformation, and enlightenment. In Elijah's case, it may symbolize the refining of his spirit through his earthly trials, his transformation from a mortal prophet to a heavenly figure. Elijah's story teaches us about the strength of unwavering faith and the power of divine intervention. His life was a testament to the belief that with God, all things are possible. His journey shows us that when we walk with faith, we are never alone. God is always with us, guiding, protecting, and uplifting us. Elijah's tale calls us to unwavering faith, even in the face of the impossible, as a path to divine communion. His ascension in a fiery chariot reminds us of the divine possibilities that faith can open up. It encourages us to hold on to our beliefs, even when the odds seem insurmountable, because, in the realm of the divine, nothing is impossible. Finally, we encounter Melchizedek, a king and priest who stands as a symbol of an eternal priesthood. This enigmatic figure, simultaneously a monarch and a holy man, is shrouded in mystery, a compelling blend of the temporal and the spiritual. Melchizedek is considered immortal, not because he escaped death in the usual sense, but because he embodies an unending spiritual lineage, an eternal priesthood that transcends the mortal coil. His dual roles of king and priest signify unity and harmony between the spiritual and the worldly, marking a continuum that surpasses time and space. The eternal priesthood of Melchizedek is a fascinating concept that goes beyond the physical realm. It's not about living forever in a physical sense, but about a spiritual lineage that remains unbroken, an eternal conduit between the divine and the human. Melchizedek's narrative asks us to consider the idea of spiritual eternity, transcending the physical limitations of life and death. So, what can we glean from these tales of immortality? Let's take a moment to reflect. We've journeyed through the lives of three remarkable figures: Enoch, who walked with God and was taken by him; Elijah, who ascended to heaven in a chariot of fire; and Melchizedek, the symbol of an eternal priesthood. These narratives, each in their own way, challenge our understanding of mortality and invite us to contemplate our own spiritual journey. What can we learn from Enoch's companionship with the divine, Elijah's fiery ascent, or Melchizedek's timeless priesthood? Perhaps it's that immortality isn't just about living forever, but about the depth of our connection with the spiritual and the divine. Maybe it's about recognizing the transcendent possibilities within ourselves and striving for spiritual growth. As we ponder these mysteries, we invite you to share your thoughts. If you found this video useful or have any questions, please leave a comment below. Remember, the journey to understanding is never ending, just like the tales of our immortal trio.